Maybe you like that blue? Okay, so we are going to build a
trailer one.
Yeah, the trailer's in the kit too. We can build the trailer with the pickup.
Yeah.
All right, so Andre and I are going to do that, but that is not all they sent, Mr. Andre. Andre, what else did you get? Andre also got this fantastic, slide in here and lift her up. I know it's heavy. He got this fantastic wooden toolbox for all of his gear. So
what's up, everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Small Car Builds. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a great week. Yeah, it's been a good one here. Fun stuff with work as always. Good stuff with the family, the builds, the lady friend. Yeah, all's been going pretty good. Definitely making some progress here. May not. Doesn't look a ton like it, but we are staying positive, right? So something a little different here. I was looking at some builds. I was going to pull one off the shelf, do a little roundabout. But for myself, along with cleaning up out here, I've also been, catching up on videos. Started watching everybody's Sunday morning videos pretty early this morning. I crashed out pretty early last night, so I was up early, so I started catching some. That's always fun. But yeah, lots of fun stuff in the community. So there were a couple questions floating around. Our buddy Dave over there at Woody's had one kind of something odd. He was going through a couple of older kits, different versions, looking at, plastic molds, box art, a few things. Definitely noticed that with some of the older kits. I know a lot of our 4950 Fords, 3940 Fords, some of the 36 Fords. You have some molded in gray, some molded in black. And then as you get the other repops on them, some of the different box arts, even some of the parts. I know in my videos, talking about some of the stuff with these older customizing kits. I know Jimmy and I over at Kitbashed Kustoms talk about a lot. The old customizing parts that you just do not see as much, out there. That's definitely something, Crow Customs, look at his videos. I mean, you're always hunting down those old customizing parts because, there's a great example of where they get molded into everything. Him and Jimmy do that a lot. That's really cool. Love their channels for that. All that custom work. Yeah, it's very cool. So, yeah, definitely some odd stuff out there and plastic variations, parts, box art, stuff like that, especially with the older stuff. A lot of fun, though. I was trying to find one question, didn't see it, but I believe I saw a couple people referring back to something our buddy JT may have thrown out. Hopefully I have that right. It came from him, but another one had to do with your YouTube channel name, I believe. And for me, it was just, you think you have something simple and then you start overthinking it. Originally, I think we were going to go with something like Left Coast Customs, but there's other channels, other one-to-one car stuff, so no sense in getting it mixed up with all that. So, yeah, I think that was West Coast. So, yeah, I'm so used to saying left now. So, yeah, that's where we went with Left Coast model cars. Just something different. Something we used to use that term a lot when I was younger, teenager. It was always left coast instead of west, but yeah, I just kind of thought it'd be something different. Don't see that a lot. I know initially I was like, oh, it's kind of long, left coast model car builds, but that's all worked out well. You can always use the initials, right? And so I think there might be another one or two floating around. I'll have to do some looking. But while trying to kind of hunt those down, kind of had me thinking about the group builds out there, because I came across a couple videos or a couple folks jumping into some that I hadn't seen. And that's part of the thing out here when we got this little, call it the shop shed up. Some of the shelving over there, one of them was set up just kind of to keep up on group builds, keep them in kind of date order they're due by. So that's something I want to get back in order over there, because it's kind of just morphed into filling space up as needed. So with that, there's definitely some group builds I'm in that I owe some builds on that I do want to finish. And there's some new ones I want to jump into, as far as, part of it, they do kind of, two of them fall right in line with a couple things I've been wanting to do. I just haven't either had the time or felt like, well, I don't want to, jump into something there. But one of them being a stock car build, which still kind of iffy on. There's a kit I might pick up, either an older, it's a monogram, or pick up one of the JR Salvino kits, and depending on how it looks, I might jump into that. Gotta look at the time frames. And the other one is our buddy DMGV, Douglas Model Garage, has a van group build. And I've been wanting to build a van, just something simple, fun, nice paint job, lowered a little bit. So I think I'm definitely going to jump in on that. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put a link to his channel. Get over there and check it out. I believe it's his first hosting of the group build for the vans. And if you guys haven't seen his channel, get over there, check it out. Good stuff. He definitely participates in other things throughout the community. So I figure it's a good thing. Jump over there, support him, support his channel. That's how we all kind of grow throughout this community. So I'm going to check that out. And the last part of my Sunday morning model cars and coffee here is kind of I don't know if it's necessarily a community question, but I am curious for some of you guys that, kind of like myself, it's like little rabbit holes everywhere and you get spun off in different directions, right? I think earlier I'd asked, as we jumped into the new year, if you make any resolutions, right? We kind of went through that thing, and that was really cool hearing what everybody said, because myself, I'm not typically a resolution-based person, but when it comes to the hobby, I call it more kind of yearly, maybe cleanup, organizing, regrouping. But now that we're, rolling almost, about a month and a half, 2 months into the new year, is there anything with your channel, your hobby, your kind of, I don't know if I'd call it your view for 2025 that's kind of shifted a little? I know for myself, I guess if you called it my year one for the channel, had a blast just diving into different group builds, getting to know everybody, watching everybody's stuff. It was a lot of fun. Did not complete everything I had set out to do, but it was a lot of fun though throughout the year. Year two, I kind of took the approach as kind of wanted to focus more in on a few other detailed projects, wrapping up a few other things. And if anything, it definitely didn't get what I planned on completed. Did complete some decent models, but yeah, kind of, I think taking that approach and thinking about, okay, I got to build some more detailed type of stuff, kind of took a little bit of the fun out of it for me. And that's, I guess, if you know me, we don't have a lot of contests directly around us. It's more the NNL and a couple shows type. So it's a little shift. So I think, this year, if I had to say there's an approach, there's one or two builds that will get more detail. And I don't even know that I'll get them done this year, but I will chip away on those. But otherwise, I just want to see some nice builds hit the shelf. you know, some good stuff, nice paint jobs, and something I could put on the shelf and say, oh, that looks killer, instead of saying, oh, I'm glad I got that done. So kind of curious if any of your, you know, outlooks or views for your channel, your builds for 2025 has shifted at all. But that's kind of mine. So with that, this is already getting close to 10 minutes. I normally keep these closer to 5. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to actually get some work done out here, get some work on some builds, and try to get a few other things done before Belle and I head out to my friends later. We're going to go over there, make dinner, and do some stuff and hang out. So I'm going to take advantage of the nice weather out here and get some work done. So I hope everybody's doing well. Prayers out there to our friends, their friends and family throughout the community that can use them. Please check out our page supporters, sponsors. Use those links, use the discount codes. Let them know Paul sent you from Left Coast. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Be good, everybody.